I'm starting to realize why a lot of these women out here are single and for so long. And it's all making sense now.
Guys, listen up. This man is about to make a point. Not.
And it's all making sense now because when they got their own money, their own car, own house, great credit, they're at peace, they love themselves. I mean, what more can you offer them? I mean, they got everything. They don't need extra, baggage with them at that point. It's like you walking towards a woman to go talk to her. She walking towards you, but she looking at you, but she's not. She looking right through you. You basically in the way at that point. You just in the way. I mean, that's just real talk. Like, and the biggest thing is they love themselves and they're at peace. So that means basically they don't need nothing else more from a guy. You know what I'm saying? What else can you offer them? And I feel like those are the most unimpressed women ever to impress. It's gonna be hard, man, because they good. Man.
I know that this man is not on the internet praising women for being adults with adult responsibilities. And you know what, gentlemen? Don't ever try to impress a woman, especially not a woman that's modern, that's just empowered, that just got good credit, her own house, her money, her job, her car. That's what all adults have, okay? Don't try to impress a woman, because when was the last time a woman tried to impress you? Women nowadays are not trying to impress men nowhere. They're not trying to impress you. They're not trying to compete for you. Because these women nowadays really believe that their looks is everything they need to bring to the table, and that it is a privilege for you to spend time with them. So don't you be out here trying to impress no one. You don't owe nothing to anyone. This guy was talking about that these women, they are at peace and that they love themselves. First of all, nowadays when a woman says she loves herself, look at her social media page and you will see that her whole page is dedicated to her freaking ass. Her ass only. Like, she just consists out of her ass. She would have the most inspirational captions, but she would just show you her backside. Yeah, very self-loving, obviously, when you're just out here on the internet looking for validation, confirmation, likes and views and everything else that is boosting your ego. Yeah, very self-loving, right? And let's be honest here, guys, men are less complicated and less dramatic than women. I'm a woman myself, and I will admit we are annoying as hell. I mean, if a man asks us, how are you doing? We can't just say, good, how are you? No, we have to start with our coffee in the morning, talk about what we had for lunch, and then complain about the rest of the day until the present moment. That's how us women are. We just cannot be simple. And another thing, this man was talking about if you come to a woman and you are just baggage, you're just in her way. And I'm saying if you meet a woman who's in her mid-30s, most likely she's going to come with some baggage in form of maybe a child, or maybe two, maybe some debt, maybe some trauma that she is expecting you to heal her from. I mean, why do you have all these videos all over the internet where women are screaming for men, talking about, if you cannot upgrade my life, I don't want to deal with you. So many women pretend to be okay. They have their job, they have their car, they have their friends, their circle of friends. They are just these boss babes, but really they are broken and miserable and just looking for a man that can fix them. And the most important fact why women nowadays are not looking for a man, instead of that, they are looking for a simp who just sits there and says yes and amen to everything that this woman is requesting from them. It's very simple. Their ego is too big. These women are running around, they have a job, they have a career, and they think that a man can offer nothing else to them, which is absolutely not true, because a man can provide guidance, he can provide information, he can provide protection, he can even support you in what you are doing. But these women are too proud. But I'm gonna tell you something, that ego is just going to contribute to these women staying single longer until they become leftover women, like Kevin Samuels was saying. Now, of course, there are exceptions to the rule, but most likely these women are just so masculine, they are so independent, that they are so strong. They're talking about they don't need a man. Really, it is so much more harder finding a woman who can provide peace than finding a man who is peaceful, because by nature, men are just more peaceful and less dramatic than us women. Again, men are not perfect, and I'm sure that there are men out there who just don't have their emotions under control either, but it's a fact, women are more emotional and we are a lot more complicated to deal with. I'm not sitting here to collect your likes. I'm just sitting here telling you the truth. So just in case you're out there feeling like, oh man, I'm single, I may be not good enough for any woman because it's just so hard for me to pull a woman. No, it's not you, it's them. Nobody is ever good enough for them. Nobody is ever, up to their standards. They are completely delusional with their expectations of a man. But then again, in return, they don't know how to be one simple woman. Thanks to social media and some weak-minded women, not all of them, but obviously the majority of them, these women nowadays are completely focusing on all the wrong things when it comes to a relationship and satisfying their man. Because nowadays, women don't want to focus on building an empire with that man, supporting their man. No, they want to throw theme parties because of their anniversary. So annoying. They want to make TikTok videos with their man all over the internet just to show everybody that they are a power couple and that they are up to date with all the trends. But at the end of the day, girlfriend, none of that matters. None of that keeps your man around. Your looks either. Maybe for the time being, as long as you're looking good. But that man is soon going to realize that your looks alone is not going to be enough to keep a man around. You're going to have to put in some action. You're going to have to prove to that man that you are wifey material and good enough for him to stick around, because there are more women on this planet than men. Women don't want to cook anymore. They don't want to take their husbands to the doctor anymore. They don't want to make no phone calls for them anymore. They don't want to do any of that. Anything that a woman can do that supports a man, these women think it's an insult to their intelligence. And I'm telling you, it's not. The more you do for a man, the more he's going to appreciate it. And even if he does things that you don't acknowledge them because you are too ignorant to actually see what that man does for you on a daily basis, you're going to soon find out that your actions speak louder than your looks. But in order for that to happen, some time has to go past, which means that you have to be patient. You have to be loyal. You have to be trustworthy as a man and even as a woman. You gotta make sure that you are there when times are tough. You cannot prove to anyone that you are reliable when everything is all easy. So I don't know what that young man early in that video was talking about. No, just because the woman has a job, a car, and a career doesn't mean that she just has everything that she needs in life and that she doesn't want any man. And the only reason why women may look through you, or it seems like they look through you, is because they don't even have any communication skills anymore. Why? Their only communication takes place online through social media, likes, views, and everything else that comes with it, which actually is a shame, because that connection, that exchange of energy is really rare to be found nowadays. So I absolutely disagree with this guy in the video. I don't know what point he was trying to make, but I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm gonna just let him speak. I just needed to give you a piece of my mind and a reaction to what he was saying. You let me know what you think in the comment section, and that's all I have to report today. Thank you so much for watching.